Driving an F1 car is a dream for many people out there, but each year only 20 drivers stand a chance to compete in the highest level of racing. Although skills are a huge factor to earn a spot on the grid, the teams often look towards drivers who have the potential to bring in massive sponsorship deals for themselves and for the teams. After all, racing is a costly affair, and teams end up spending hundreds of millions of dollars every season. While many drivers come from wealthy backgrounds, they still require additional funding to sustain their F1 ambitions, which is where popular brands step in to support the drivers and in turn gain increased visibility. With that said, let's take a look at some of the personal sponsors for the drivers in the 2021 season. McLaren. Starting with the guys at McLaren, the young Lando Norris has managed to secure himself sponsorships from various brands such as We Are Grip, Bell Helmets, PAP or Pioneered Athlete Performance, and Ad Management. His teammate Daniel Ricciardo is associated with a number of well-known names like Amazon, AWS, GoPro, Optus, EA, Beats, and many more. Alfa Romeo. Next up is the team at Alfa Romeo with Kimi Räikkönen and Antonio Giovinazzi at the helm. The former world champion shares a strong relationship with the Thai-based Singer Corporation, who have continued to back Kimi even after his move from Ferrari to Alfa Romeo. He also had active collaborations with iLock and Samsung, having featured in their ads. Giovinazzi, on the other hand, is sponsored by King Tacos, Bell Helmets, and is the brand ambassador for Magneti Marelli, as well as the clothing brand Paul & Shark. Aston Martin. Moving on to the Aston Martin racing team, Sebastian Vettel is officially sponsored by Arai Helmets and has additionally signed up to be the brand ambassador of BWT Best Water Technology, donning their iconic pink color logo on his helmet along with the message "Change the world sip by sip" on the rear. In the meanwhile, his fellow driver Lance Stroll is backed by Stylo Helmets, Bombardier, JCB, Canada Life and Cognizant, apart from being funded by his billionaire father Lawrence Stroll, who happens to own a stake in the Aston Martin team. Haas. Further along are the Haas drivers Nikita Mazepin and Mick Schumacher. Although it's no surprise to most of us out there that Mazepin is financed by his father Dmitry Mazepin through his holdings in Uralchem and Uralkali, the Russian driver is also sponsored by the Japanese-based Buzz Group through his father's long-standing ties. Mick, son of the legendary Michael Schumacher, has sponsorships from Under Armour, Sky Germany, Schuberth and DVAG, Deutsche Werkgemeinsberatung, who also sponsored the elder Schumacher during his career. Besides this, Mick is backed by Ferrari under their Ferrari Driver Academy program. Williams. Coming to Team Williams, Nicholas Latifi is undoubtedly bankrolled by his father Michael Latifi under the banner of Safina Foods and Lavazza, which likewise officially sponsor the Williams racing team. His fellow driver George Russell has partnered up with MDM Designs, Bell Helmets, and singer Macy Kay, who is the daughter of Jonathan Kendricks, owner of the Rokit group of companies. Russell is further aided by Mercedes as part of their junior team initiative in the hopes of driving for the team soon enough. AlphaTauri. Looking at the Scuderia AlphaTauri, both Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda have some impressive sponsorship deals under their belt. The Frenchman is tied up with the sunglasses label Hawkers, plus other names like Phantom, Quantum Group, and Aura Simulations, whose logos are proudly displayed on his number 10 helmet. Yuki Tsunoda for the time being has Honda, Platts, Maisiki Ginosha, Protex, and Arai Helmets as some of his promoters among others. Both drivers have also been part of Red Bull's junior team, having received financial assistance and guidance under the program's objectives. Red Bull. Speaking of the Red Bull team, drivers Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez also have lucrative sponsorship deals, as seen with Max signing up with the broadcast network Ziggo, CarNext.com, supermarket chain Jumbo, and by the energy drink company Red Bull itself. While Perez is funded by Carlos Slim's Telcel, Telmex and Claro, having invested in the driver throughout his stint in F1, right from his days at Sauber to his recent move to Red Bull. His other financiers are Mexican firms Kavak, Banorte and Interproteccion. Alpine. Next in line are the drivers at Alpine. Beginning with Fernando Alonso, the Spaniard is financed by big companies such as Citibank, Finnetwork, EMC Jet, and not to mention his very own clothing brand Kimoa, which he founded alongside his group of friends. His French counterpart Esteban Ocon, in the meantime, is associated with Bell & Ross, Bell Helmets and Mon Control Technique, whose Fox mascot is quite visible on the driver's helmet at each race. Ferrari. The boys in red at Scuderia Ferrari are well funded themselves, as drivers Charles Leclerc enjoys the support of luxury brands like Richard Mille and Armani, having occasionally endorsed their products. Charles is also backed by the Monaco-based Gildo Pastor Center, which belongs to the influential Pastor family. Carlos Sainz, though, is sponsored by Schubert and Brewers Estrella Galicia, an alliance which has been in place since the start of his F1 career in 2015 and has continued throughout the years as seen on his helmet. Mercedes. And finally we have Team Mercedes with Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas currently driving for the team. The defending champion is known for his high-profile collaborations, acting as an ambassador for LG, IWC, Puma, and even starting his own clothing collection with designer Tommy Hilfiger. His partner Bottas has been affiliated with Stylo Helmets since the 2016 season, as well as being associated with the private plane company InterJet. As Formula One continues to attract a large viewership of over 500 million fans worldwide, sponsorships are a great investment for companies looking to increase their global brand awareness and an overall win-win situation for both their teams and the sponsors. F1 has moved on from the days of being sponsored by cigarette brands to greener pastures, with upcoming tech and lifestyle companies only proving that sponsorships are here to stay for a long time.